and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Get the energy level up.
Oh, yes!
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, we're going to present 5 simple steps to heal hamstring strain fast. It's a very commonly injured muscle, isn't it, Brad?
It is. It's one of the most injured muscles, in my opinion. Not only that, but it's also one of the muscles that has a lot of tone or tightens up with a lot of people. So it's just one of those muscles that is a problem.
It's a muscle you see, like, someone's playing a little weekend softball and they're running to first base, and all of a sudden they're grabbing the back of their thigh.
Right. So this is a common injury. We've had comments on this, as well as
you just did it yourself.
Yeah, I'm rehabbing through them right now, and we're going to talk about this in detail. But
we're going to talk about what the steps you went through. If you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We beg of you. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and fantastic.
Yeah, we need
a new word.
We need a speech therapist.
All right. And you're going to want to join us on our social media platforms because we're giving away something right now. I don't know what we're giving away. We're always giving away something.
You just have to look below and
if you look below in the see more,
right, see more underneath it, it'll show up
under YouTube description, and also if you go to Facebook, it's always pinned at the top of our page.
There you go.
Giveaway. So. All right, Brad. You just hurt your hamstring. How'd you hurt yours?
Well, that's a good question, Bob. I've been very happy this winter doing treadmill running, which is not my favorite because I like to run outside and don't like to run in the snow, which we had a lot of this year. So I found a fun thing to do on the treadmill. I started doing interval HIIT training, HIIT, and they have a little track on there, and so I was going fast and then slow. As I go about 90, I was spreading it out 90 seconds at a higher speed, then I'd jog for about whatever time it took to get on the track, which was about a minute 20 seconds. And then I go for 90 seconds on the fast speed, which is 10 miles an hour. And I did the stupidest thing. And I do these things. I thought I was done. My interval training was done. And I thought, I'm just going to go see if I can do 12 miles an hour for 30 seconds, just because it's a challenge. So I got it up. And for me, that was a pretty good pace. And I'm running along, and I got 5 seconds left to go. And I felt that hamstring just tear, and I was like, I got to get off this treadmill.
Yeah,
so
you're lucky you didn't. You're lucky you didn't have one of those treadmill fail videos.
Right, no kidding. So I did. I got to the sides, turned it off, and I'm limping away, thinking, just ruined my nice stretch, and I'm getting ready for some spring running, But anyways, this is the recipe that I used, and that happened on a Wednesday. 9 days later, I started running again, jogging. And we're going to get into how that progressed. Yep, these 5 steps. So the very first thing is I rested it. I protected it. I limped it wasn't a tear. It was a strain.
Right.
And mild to moderate, I would put it at.
Mild tears or small tears.
Right. So cold pack, put a cold pack, and it felt really good.
Sure.
Getting in my car in the wintertime was cold weather. I was just sitting on the cold seat when I got in the car.
That was doing your treatment.
That felt good. So use your cold pack at home. And then NSAIDs, ibuprofen.
Did you take ibuprofen?
Oh, yeah.
So you always want to make sure if you take ibuprofen, you're taking it with a meal or taking it with a piece of bread or something.
Yeah. I know Chris, the pharmacist, he says, milk is a really good base along with it too. And you're going to take, depending on your weight, 3 or 4 pills, typically. That information, we can get on another video. Big thing here. A lot of people think when you strain or pull a muscle and it's tight and sore, stretch it out.
Yeah, stretch it out. Make it feel better.
Yeah. Do not stretch it. The muscle just got literally micro tears in it, or maybe a bigger tear. And if you stretch it, it just
it's making things worse.
Re-injures it. So do not stretch it initially.
Right. Okay? Eventually you will, but... And the other thing we should say, Brad, real quick, the tears commonly occur right in the mid-muscle belly of the hamstring, and those are the ones that heal the fastest. If you did tear up in this area here, up by the butt bones,
the sit bone,
it's going to take longer. It just that's how it works.
Right. Number 2, gentle range of motion. My favorite way to do gentle range of motion. Bob, do you want to get this ball?
Sure.
Which one should we use?
Whatever you want, Brad.
There we go. use the
All
Booyah
right.
stick, is you don't have to use this. You can use a stationary bike and go round and round slowly.
Sure.
Or if you have a ball, it works really good because you can lay relaxed, use your good leg to help your sore leg, and just work back and forth in a pain-free range. You know, if you get way out to here and it starts to hurt, don't go that far. Just work it in here. And you're going to do that for a few minutes, like 3 times a day.
And you're starting to put a little strain on the muscle so
Right.
that it's healing strong.
Yep.
Right.
And as I'll show you, there's a really good way to transition into strengthening with the ball. We'll get into that in a few minutes. Now, the next step we're going to do, and this is all going to happen probably within like day 2, 3, or 5 or 4.
Sure.
When the range of motion is starting to go well and it's not too painful, the limping is getting better, you're starting to walk normal, then it's time to do some cross-friction massage and get into that muscle and break up that scar tissue so it heals good and strong.
Also promote blood flow. Get a little hyperemia and
There
get
you
the blood
go.
flow going. So
if you want to do some manual cross-friction massage with your hand, this is something that you may want to do in a long seated position, like on a couch. Or you could go on
Sure.
the floor so that there's some slack in the muscle.
sure.
You know, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have a wall to lean against or something so you're comfortable. And the fibers go this direction. So cross-friction massage, I like to use, it's a big muscle. You're going to get
Yeah,
into
you really
that
got to
muscle.
get in there. And look at how he's kind of moving his wrist back and forth
Yeah.
to help. It's a heavy duty muscle. Did you use the Pure Wave at all?
A little bit. I
Okay.
don't have one at home right now, so I didn't. And actually, right there, I can feel it right there. It's not completely healed, so I need a little more.
Yeah, he's really digging down deep. And generally, again, the rule of thumb applies here also. If you start doing it and within a few minutes, like within 30 seconds, it actually starts to feel worse,
Yep.
then maybe it's too soon to do
Right.
this.
Yep.
I generally don't find that to be true on
Right.
muscle tears. Generally, you can tolerate. But if it starts to feel better or numb or the same, yeah, keep doing it.
Yep, get in there. And typically, you're going to do it for, a few minutes or until your hand gets sore. Usually your hand gets sore in a couple, 3 minutes, and you got to give it a rest.
And that's why, I just had a muscle tear where I went ahead and I used the Pure Wave all the time because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And I just watch TV and I'll do it. And then you can do it for 10 minutes.
Sure.
It's not hard to do.
So the Pure Wave is our massager that we like because it's very aggressive. It reciprocates. It gets in deep to the
Right.
muscle. And I was using this morning.
And it's percussion.
Percussion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I used the wrong term. And right there, I'm on that spot right now. This is easier. And I'm going to go across the muscle. This is easier than with my fingers. But use the same rule. If it hurts after 30 seconds or getting clearly worse, you're not ready for it.
Right.
Now, the other thing that works well is the roller.
Oh, sure.
Yep. Let's get up here. Now, you can do a little soft tissue work with the roller.
So you use a foam roller. There's a whole host of different types. This is kind of a medium.
Yeah, this is
Right.
medium density.
Right.
This will work fine, particularly starting. If you happen to have a black one, they're the higher density. They got more carbon in the material. That's fine, too, because you can vary. I'm using my right hamstring. So I'm going to put my left leg over the top. And if you do it this way, you can. It just
I was going to
doesn't.
say you want to first start probably with both legs on it.
And if it doesn't feel like it's getting in deep enough, then cross. Right now, I'm at the phase where I need to be crossing and getting in there. And then you'll find it like right there. I'm on that sore spot I want to work, and I'm just going to work on that.
And I use these preventatively, Brad.
Yeah.
I foam roll almost every day on my hamstring because I'm doing those kettlebell swings.
Sure.
And they really work the hamstring. And if I don't watch it, I can tell like it almost feels like it's gonna, it's getting really sore, like it's gonna tear.
Sure.
So, I
keep,
feel
So keep the muscle pliable for
Yep,
maintenance as
exactly.
well as part of the rehab. And you're usually going to do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so the next thing, it's feeling better. You're walking. Now with me, like I said, within 9 days, I was feeling better. I was walking. It was time to start strengthening it. So I started the jog on the treadmill. And my mic is giving me a problem, Bob. I am a big proponent of using the ball, particularly for hamstring strengthening, because I've already used it for range of motion, but if I lift my butt up in the air and do the exact same motion, that's all hamstring.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
really
working
worked the
it very
hamstring
good.
well.
Full range of motion all the way out to extension, straight knees, and you're going to bring it up all the way in. Now, assuming this doesn't give you any sharp pain and re-injure it, you're going to work this, 10 repetitions, and then you're going to give it a little bit of a rest.
You could start, Brad, right? Just pushing your heels down in and not lift your butt up and pull it back.
Exactly.
So just to as a starting point.
So you can just do isometrics.
Yeah. Well, I meant pushing down and pushing down at the same time, roll it, bend your knee.
Oh, right.
Like that. Yep. Just like that, right. Without lifting your butt up.
Yeah. And that's the nice thing about the ball is you can make it, this is not so hard. This is quite a bit harder. And then as it gets stronger and you can do 3 sets of 10 like this, and it's my right leg I want to strengthen, my left leg will go over the top. That works a little bit harder. When that gets too easy, I can just go on one leg, and I'm not going to do that on my sore leg.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not ready for it yet.
Exactly. But I am on the treadmill. I started jogging, and the treadmill works really, really nice as long as you got some digital readout, because you can scientifically progress the intensity. So I started out, I said I'm not going further than a mile, no, regardless how good it feels. And I wasn't going to go faster than just a slow jog, no matter how good it felt. And then, so I did that, felt good. That night it felt good. The next day it still felt good. Because sometimes it feels good while you're on it, but then the next day,
you're right.
You didn't realize it, but you overdid it and you re-injured it. So you have to take it real scientifically. And then I actually go every other day. I never go back to back on treadmill. That's my normal training routine anyways. I do other things in there. So then I went a mile, and then I went a mile and a quarter. Then I went a mile and a half. And then the next time I did go up to 2 miles. I increased a little bit more because things were feeling pretty good. And my speed went up from I was going about 5 miles an hour. I went up to 8 miles an hour was the last time I went. So I'm going to continue that. Next thing you do is some weight-bearing strength training. And to do that, one good way to do it is get a high step, so that you can see my knees at about a 90, my hips at a 90. I'm going to use a stick, the Boya stick, to balance myself. And this will work. It's going to work the quads quite a bit, but it's doing a fair amount of hamstring work too when you get this high.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When you're that high, now you're getting into the hamstring and glute max a little bit there. So it's a great way to work the hamstring. How does that feel on your hamstring?
Actually, it feels pretty good, Bob. I'm getting excited because I'm going to get back to my I'm going to get back into my high hit training again, high intensity.
All right, just avoid that 12 miles an hour.
Yeah, I learned my lesson there. That was really silly of me to do.
We learn lessons even in our 50s, don't we?
Oh,
All right, thanks for watching.